I've looked back, but what about looking forward? That's kind of hard to do at the moment because everything is up in the air. I don't know what's going on with pretty much anything. So it's really hard to make plans, and that's kind of a bit stymieing. I talked a little bit when I talked about looking back about what I want to do moving forward, and that's really to try and correct the kind of missed opportunities and so on of this past year. But the trouble with that is nothing has particularly changed. I'm still fucked in the head. There's still a lot of things I can't do or that I find incredibly difficult. I don't know how my financial situation is going to change. Currently, the situation I'm in isn't going to change. There isn't really a lot I can do differently to what I do now. Impetus, oomph, energy, focus, all of that stuff that comes and goes of its own whim, so I can't plan on it any more than you can plan on the basis of inspiration or anything else like that. One thing I'm definitely going to do is a kind of company rebrand. This will be the second one I've had for Post-Mortem Studios. New logo, new text, new style emphasis, sort of lay out the workflow differences that I've done. Keep trying to do new things under that brand, under my brand. For all it's damaged in some ways due to people's hate for me. For a lot of other people, it seems to mean something good. You know, sticking to my guns, having some integrity and principle seems to mean something to people. So keep that going and hope that continues to appeal to super fans, basically. People who then care about everything that I do and help me out and boost what I do and the rest of it. I want to do more fiction. I want to try and do more audiobook stuff. I meant to do it this last year. I tried to get back into art this last year and kind of faltered a bit. I did 2 paintings and 1 digital drawing, which was awful, and part of the reason that I stepped back from doing that. Definitely more fiction writing, and I write erotica on the side as like a side business, mostly because I just kind of enjoy it. I don't make a huge amount of money from it. People keep saying I should go public with it, but I like the anonymity. Maybe I will, or maybe I won't incorporate that into the rest of my business, but at the moment it's something I just like having separate I can do and not be judged on the basis of being me. You know, if that makes any sense. So maybe I'll do more of that, more short stories, maybe finish another long form novel. I quite enjoyed writing Inside Gamergate. I don't know what else I could talk about that would have as much meaning and influence and effect on people, or that I'm knowledgeable enough in. Maybe I could write some kind of fun primer on political terms or something, or a new version of the Devil's Dictionary, something like that. That might be some fun. I do really enjoy the videos, but I am not getting any traction on YouTube, despite being regular, putting out what I think is good content, spending time making it look and sound reasonably good, and having a distinctive style and voice and all the rest of it. It just doesn't seem to be latching on. I don't know how much longer I can justify keeping up the kind of effort and impetus and cost that I have put into doing YouTube. Now, I never wanted to do it for the money, but it is something that I really enjoy doing. I'm trying to focus on that, but it's got to start paying for itself in some way. I've got to find some way to do that, maybe more advertising for my products. Maybe YouTube will sort their monetization issues out this year. Who knows, maybe something will finally spark that rush of subscribers that makes it more worthwhile. And I've got the Patreon. The Patreon would justify maybe 1 video a week. cost if I focus the Patreon on being about doing this, which I don't. It's for supporting me in everything that I do. And then if I added on the money that I get from advertising, that would maybe justify one extra video. So I would be doing 5 videos a month. That's what's justified by what I make from this. But I enjoy doing it. It makes me feel good. I like being able to put my voice out and my gestures and my tone and everything, and that does seem to help. Despite the toxicity of YouTube comments, it does seem to help get my point across to people, and I hate being misunderstood. So that's been a boon. I think I prefer YouTube, despite being a writer, to blog posts, which can be catastrophically misunderstood, as I well know, and even things like Twitter, which I love. Facebook's just a largely unusable mess. When I use Facebook, I feel like I'm shouting into the void, and only a very few people who pay close attention to what I do notice. Twitter is better. YouTube is a much smaller but more focused and attentive audience, and it has all these advantages of tone and inflection and little visual jokes and so on that you can do that's better. To bring it back around, I'm stuck until something shifts, but I will continue to try to do what I did last year, which is to diversify, improve, be my more authentic self, be out and loud and proud about who and what I am and what I believe. I think I need to engage more fiercely, forcefully with the atheist and skeptic community, because what I'm seeing happening now is a kind of split similar to what happened with Atheism Plus, only this time it's not the far left lunatics tearing away and causing a huge amount of damage, it's the far right lunatics tearing away and causing a lot of damage. But the skeptic community improved on the basis of turning on and tearing apart the bad arguments of the far left, and I think it can do the same for the far right. And I think the community overall will improve and change. I mean, you had what was the atheist community became the skeptic community. Maybe it'll become the modernist community or the rationalist community or something. I think that's worthy of a video of its own, examining what's been going on, what's been happening. I'm disappointed in a lot of people. Son, I am disappointed. Wish me luck. If you've got any advice, let me know other things that you think I could do or you'd like to see me do. So I want to do more. So besides the games, I want to write fiction, maybe do book trailers, something different, and be myself. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, things you'd like to see or whatever, drop a comment. And if you really want to help out in this coming year, $1 a month on Patreon, who have sorted their shit out, would really help with motivation and just making things that little bit easier while I navigate the year to come. Zang.